The Ghosts of the Trees by Isabella Valancy Crawford. Read by Frank Blissett. The silver fangs of the mighty axe bit to the blood of our giant boles. It smote our breasts and smote our backs, thundered the front-cleared leaves. As sped in fire, the whirl and flame of scarlet leaves, with strong desire, leaped to the air our captive souls. While down our corpses thundered, the air at our strong souls gazed and wondered, and cried to us, "Ye are full of all mystery to me. I saw but thy plumes of leaves, thy strong brown greaves, thy sinewy roots and lusty branches, and fond and anxious I laid my ear and my restless breast by each pride-high crest, and softly stole, and listened by limb and listened by bole, nor ever the stir of a soul heard I in ye. Great is the mystery." The strong brown eagle plunged from his peak, from the hollow iron of his beak the wood-pigeon fell, its breast of blue cold with sharp death all through and through. To our ghosts he cried, "With talons of steel I hold the storm, where the high peaks reel my young lie warm. In the wind-rocked spaces of air I bide, my wings too wide, too angry strong for the emerald gyves of woodland cell where the meek dove thrives. And when at the bar of morn I smote with my breast its star, and under my wings grew purple the jealous thunder, with the flame of the skies hot in my breast and red in my eyes, from peak to peak of sunrise piled, that set space glowing with flames from air-based craters blowing, I downward swept, beguiled by the close-set forest, gilded and spread, a sea for the lordly tread of a god's warship. I broke its leafy surf with my breast, my iron lip I dipped in the cool of each whispering crest. From thy leafy steeps I saw in my deeps red coral, the flame-necked oriole, but never the stir of a soul heard I in ye. Great is the mystery. From its ferny coast the river gazed at our strong, free ghosts, and with rocky fingers shed apart the silver curls of its head, laid its murmuring hands on the reedy bands, and at gaze stood in the half-moon of brown still bays. Like glossed eyes of stags, its round pools gazed from the rusty flags at our ghostly crests, at the bark shields strong on our phantom breasts. And its tide took lip and tongue and cried, "I have pushed apart the mountain's heart, I have trod the valley down, with strong hands curled have caught and hurled to the earth the high hill's crown. My brow I thrust through sultry dust that the lean wolf howled upon. I drove my tides between the sides of the bellowing canyon. From crystal shoulders I hurled my boulders on the bridge's iron span, When I reared my head from its old-time bed, shook the pale cities of man. I have run a course with the swift wild horse. I have thundered pace for pace with the rushing herds. I have caught the beards of the swift stars in the race. Neither moon nor sun could me outrun. Deep caged in my silver bars, I hurried with me to the shouting sea, their light and the light of the stars. The reeling earth in furious mirth with sledges of ice I smote. I whirled my sword where the pale berg roared. I took the ship by the throat. With stagnant breath I called chill death, my guest, to the hot bayou. I built men's graves with strong-thewed waves. That thing that my strength might do, I did right well. Men cried, "From hell the might of thy hand is given." By loose rocks stoned the stout quays groaned, sleek sands by my spear were riven. O'er shining slides on my glossed tides the brown cribs close woven rolled. The stout logs sprung from their height among my loud whirls of white and gold. The great raft pressed my calm, broad breast, a dream through my shady trance. The light canoe, a spirit, flew, the pulse of my blue expanse. Winged swift the ships my foaming lips made rich with dewy kisses, all night and morn through fields of corn, and where the mill-wheel hisses. And shivers and sobs with laboring throbs, with its whirls my strong palms played. I parted my flags for thirsty stags, on the necks of arches laid. To the dry vined town my tide rolled down. Dry lips and throats a-quiver rent sky and sod with shouts, "From God the strength of the mighty river." I, listening, heard the soft-songed bird, the beetle about thy boles, the calling breeze in thy crests, O trees, never the voices of souls. We freed souls of the trees looked down on the river's shining eyes of brown, and upward smiled at the tender air and its warrior child, the iron eagle, strong and wild. No will of ours, the captive souls of our barky towers. His the deed who laid in the secret earth the seed, and with strong hand knitted each woody fetter and band. That was The Ghosts of the Trees by Isabella Valancy Crawford. Read by Frank Blissett.